So James Beattie, AFC Totton's Director of Football, you've just taken the second half of AFC Totton's game at Totton and Eling, 3-0 victory in the MALLY Trophy. What did you make of the game?
It was a good workout for the boys. I thought we controlled large parts of the game, and we've got no injuries, so I think we're pretty pleased with that.
Same can't be said for Totton and Eling though.
No, it was the two lads went off in the first half. Obviously everyone at Totton, AFC Totton, wishes them well. We don't know what the update is with them, but hopefully they're okay.
AFC Totton got, as you say, had a lot of the ball, and we're playing a lot of passes out to both flanks, getting a lot of crosses in. Tony Lee thrives off that kind of service. Helped himself to a hat-trick today. Bodes well for the new season if we can get the ball into that sort of area.
Yeah, goal scorers like scoring goals, but as we know, it's a team game. We've been working, Jimmy's been working with the team a lot on creating better quality of chances. So the percentage of crosses that we put into the box, making them a better quality for the lads that are in the box to be able to finish off, and being a little bit more patient with the build-up. Not just throwing crosses in for the sake of it, but trying to create them better quality chances. Yeah. And hopefully Tony will see the benefit of that, even though he was a little bit frustrated. But everybody's got their own role to play within the team. Jimmy's doing a great job of trying to implement what he's trying to do this season, and we've brought some good players in. Yeah. And hopefully, nobody's going to get carried away. We'll just get on with what we're doing, nice and quietly, and take each game as it comes, and then approach it just like that. I
saw you at one point from the bench just telling Tony Lee to calm down in the second half.
Yeah,
Did you see a bit of yourself in him in terms of his style of play and your style of play when you were at it? Yeah,
I think I think football is a mental game. Yeah. 80–85% is in your mind, and that frustration is only because Tony wants to do well and he wants to score. So he has scored a hat-trick today, but the role that we're asking him to play is tough mentally. We saw it in the Euros with Harry Kane, dropping too deep and trying to get on the ball because they want to be involved and they want to have a touch of the ball, but actually their role is to perform that role because it's part of what the team and what Jimmy wants, how Jimmy wants the team to play. So a lot of work's going on off the pitch with the boys on that side of it, with the mentality of each individual role, and hopefully that'll aid them and us in the performances.
Terrific. So Jimmy took the first team in the first half, and then in the second half you were managing from the bench, and with largely an under-23 squad, you made 7 changes, I think it was, at half time. What did you make of the performances of those young lads in particular?
Yeah, I think it just shows you, the position that the club's in and what we're trying to do. We have to put 11 players on the pitch, but it's a squad game, and we need the strength and depth, and everybody's treated the same. Whether they're a young player or a senior player, you've got lads in there that have 700–800 football league games, between them. But their part of their job is to help the young lads. Obviously, Jimmy is the manager, and my job is to help them develop. And there's no sort of limit on development. Even the lads that have played all them league games, there's stuff that they can learn, and you're always learning. So we're trying to maintain and enhance that mindset of everybody wants to get better, and we want to push the club and see as far as we can go.
Did Owen Pelham pull some sort of short straw where he was told to go and press the goalkeeper and go and press the defenders in this kind of heat?
Well, I've just said, to the lads in there, it's about making sure that when the first game of the season comes, everybody's ready.
Yeah.
And whatever team Jimmy puts out, then everybody's fit. Mentally, physically, they're prepared.
Yeah.
But the lads that are waiting to come on, they're physically and mentally prepared as well.
Yeah, I thought he played very well.
It'll take the whole squad to make sure that we know what we're aiming for, and we know what we're going for, and it'll take everybody that's involved with the club. But Owen, yeah, like you say, he's a good young player, and I think it's a compliment to him that Jimmy, can say to him, playing a number of different positions. Yeah. Because good players play anywhere.
Do you see a bit of Brian Robson in him in terms of that bursting from midfield and also being slight of frame but not being afraid to throw himself into tackles?
Yeah, I mean it's a hell of a comparison, Brian Robson. Yeah. But
just in terms of style of play.
He's a good young player. We're lucky to have him, and his development is obviously key in our thoughts.
So you've been working with the squad for a little while now. So did you see things you've been working on the training ground, the things you've been discussing with the players, really coming into fruition today out there on the pitch? Yeah,
and it's like you say, it is a work in progress. Yeah. Obviously, Jimmy is he's the manager, and I'm under his instruction. Yeah. I've made it clear to Jim that anything that he wants to ask me, and again, we're working as a team. Yeah. And everybody's working towards the same goal. I'm enjoying working at the club, and it's brilliant to work with the boys. They listen, which is important, and they want to get better, and that's what everybody wants at the club.
Do you know yet for the two remaining friendlies against Eastbourne Borough here on Tuesday and against Forest Green Rovers also here next Saturday? Do you know yet whether you'll be involved to the same extent, or can we expect to see largely your first team out?
Again, I think Jimmy will be able to give you the answer on that. Okay. He's the gaffer, sure. And it's like I say, everybody's in the same boat. I'll say it to them in a minute. It's getting your fitness, making sure you're not getting injured. Graham's excellent at what he does, and it's a footballer's prerogative to moan. But that, unfortunately for them, that goes in one ear and out the other, because I've been in that position myself many times. But the lads, they're great. They get on with it. They understand, what the plan is and what we want to achieve this season, and everything's geared towards that.
Excellent. Well done today, and thank you very much.
Thank you.